Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Team Care Everyone from Dalian University of Technology, China. Now please let me introduce our team. I'm Jian Yanan, the SDK developer of our team.
Good afternoon. I'm Wang Bo, the team leader.
I'm Lin Hao, speech recognition developer.
I'm Zhao Zhongsheng, the image recognition developer.
Today we bring you Mind Touch, the information accessibility assistant for physically challenged people, especially those who suffer from upper limb disability. Have you ever imagined life without hands? If I lost my hands, I cannot flip through newspapers, cannot pick up the phone receiver, cannot surf the internet, not to mention play computer games. Things may become tough. Let's look at some data about disabled people in China. In the year 2006, there are about 83 million disabled people in China, through which physically challenged people shares about 30%. The education background of them is not so optimistic, which related to literacy, the low employment, and poverty. How can we make a change to this situation? Let's look back on our daily lives. Internet and PC have become a main part of our lives. Through getting access to internet, we can communicate with others, we can find jobs, we can start small businesses and so on. But to people who don't have arms, how can they control the computer with keyboard or mouse? Actually, they have made effort to do it. Let's see what they have done. Use a stick to hit the keyboard or use foot to type. Mr. Chen Jianye, has suffered from upper limb disability for many years. He kept trying to use a stick to hit the keyboard and finish the creation of a website, which can give more focus for disabled people. However, the process is so tough. So, what can we do to let them go out of their dim lives? Let's see the products on market that can solve the problem. The eye control computer uses eye sortation to control the movement of cursor. Speech recognition, I don't have to say too much about it because it is commonly used. And breath control uses the expiration and inspiration to control the movement of cursor. However, they have advantages and disadvantages. Let's see the comparison among those products. The eye control computer has enough flexibility. However, after a long time using it, users may feel tired in eyes because they have to fix their eyes on screen from time to time without break. Speech recognition has enough extensibility. However, if you want to use it to draw a picture, it became so difficult. Breath control, it is not commonly used, and of course, you still have to pay a lot to get it. In my opinion, the ideal solution should be low-cost, high-performance, with great user-friendly and enough extensibility. So let's show our solution, Mind Touch, a barrier-free method for physically challenged people using computer in a friendly way. Here's a story about a fantastic day a physically challenged people spent using our product, Mind Touch. And now, you're seeing the user interface of our Mind Touch product. Noah is moving his head to control the movement of cursor.
Browser. Mouse button left. Mind Touch. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Now you are seeing the hyperlinks in the bottom of the web page with a number right in front of it. He can speak out the number and get into the hyperlink easily.
1. Okay, let me check it. Share desktop. Hotmail.
Hotmail welcome you.
Oh, great!
Yeah, great news. Let's see, what is it?
1. Yes, I got it.
Yeah, you got it, to be a middle school teacher. Congratulations, that's your dream and it finally came true.
Yes. Start dictation.
Dictation is ready to use.
Thank you very much. Okay. Enter. I will do my best. 1. End of the dictation.
Dictation is paused.
Send the mail.
Okay, now the mail is sending. This is the great news. And why don't you tell this great news to your friends or family? They are expecting that.
Yes, I will tell Bowen. He's my best friend. Show desktop. Phone call. Bowen. Dial.
You can easily dial out the phone with a simple command, dial.
Hi, Bob.
Hey Bon, I got it. I got a job.
Man, let's celebrate it. See you later.
See you. Show desktop.
So, here's the end of our demonstration. Finally, Noah got a job and became so excited. So does his friend, Bowen. Now, let me introduce you the hardware of our product. We need a common camera and a mic which can be connected to our computer. And then a hand-twitching later tiny green cube. This one. The cube can be made by anything which has a solid color. So you can even make it by a gum paper, a balloon, or a button. We also designed several functions for disabled people and classified them into 3 types. The first is the internet browsing, and then daily communication and external applications. How do we put all the applications together? Let's see the software structure of our platform. It runs on .NET Framework 4 and is divided into 3 layers. The basic layer is the input and output, and then SDK for third-party developers, and then the application which is made by the third party and can be added to our platform. The input model consisted of the combination of image control and speech control. For the image control part, we use OpenCV APIs, and speech control, we use speech APIs. So let's come to our first part, internet browsing. The browser is specially designed for physically challenged people. Through image recognition, we can get the cursor's position on screen. Then, combined with the detection range resettled, we get the hyperlinks within the range, extracted them from the web page, and mark each of them with a number right in front of it. Then, user can speak out the number and get into the web page easily. We also integrated several services together on our platform. For example, Skype, Hotmail, and Twitter, which is Weibo in China. We also designed several functions such as video call, Hotmail, and just you have seen all of them. So, through these methods, users can finish their daily communication part using our product. We also provide SDK for third-party developers, thus they can develop unlimited applications and put them on our platform. The external applications are are divided into two modes. The first mode is application which is not belonged to our platform. And it can also use our control method. Now, would you like to see how we play a computer game?
Show desktop. Minimize window. Double touch. I love this game. Mind touch. Mind touch. Mind touch. Hand press. Hand release. Hand press. Hand release. Hand press. Hand release. Hand press. Hand release. Yes.
Oh, great, you got it.
Maximize window.
The next mode is SDK provided for the third-party developer, and they can develop applications which can be put on our platform. So, would you like to show us how to add a new application?
Mind touch. Now it's tracking. Show the message has been found out. Mind touch. Show the message. Christina. You can see it's running.
Yeah, it works well.
Show desktop.
As what you just have seen, he uses a combination of moving head and speaking out command. And why do we use this control method? Actually, we did a lot of research and found was the proper time to use what kind of control method. For example, if you want to move a mouse, you'd better use image recognition because it has enough extensive flexibility. If you want to single click or double click on your mouse, it is better to use speech recognition because it has enough extensibility. With the combination of these two, user can flexibly control the cursor. And next, let's come to the detail of how our image recognition part works. It works well under the group light conditions, and we have several requirements. For example, the high accuracy, and we have to reduce the different illumination conditions impact. And we have to promise it react in real time. So we design the process as follows. First, we get the source image, and then the green image, because we use frame subtraction, and binary image with several image strings and methods, and HSV channel split. Finally, we get the result, and we get the position of the cube on screen. This is how our system works. Can you guess how much it costs? $40. So cheap. Let's see the products on market. The image control. The image control ones and the breath control ones, they are all very expensive. And the integrated application, they are also expensive. Our solutions are as a platform, and it can integrate unlimited applications on it. However, we are the cheapest. And we're gonna run our product with a CD-ROM which consisted of our software and the user manual and a hat which inlaid a tiny green cube and then a mic and a camera. In fact, our government in Dalian, China, sponsors a large sum of money to develop applications and equipment which can help disabled people. And our product is part of it. encourage more third-party developers to join us. Use our SDK to develop more applications which can be put on our platform. So, the users will have better user experience, and we will have them to be our permanent users. Now, we'd like to see a shortcut of how our physically challenged people in Dalian, China, using our Chinese version product. Now it's inputting Chinese character. He said he likes this control method. With a combination of moving head and speaking out command, he can flexibly control the cursor and can get touch with his friends easily. He liked this method and he said our product will have a great future. So, we actually have a lot of feedback from the users. And now, just as you have seen, it is the first version of our product. And the first version, we only provide the control method for basic Windows applications. And they can only use the control method to control the cursor and get access to Word or so on. And they said that it is not enough. So we designed several applications for them. And then they said, oh, it's not enough again, we need more. So we developed it and restructured our platform. Then it became a platform, SDK, and applications which can be made by the third party. Thus, we will have unlimited applications put on our platform to make them have a better life. So without the barrier of using computer, they can communicate with each other so easily. And through getting access to internet, they can start self-study, they can find jobs, they can start self-businesses and so on. Finally, they can have the same rights with us, the non-disabled people. The World Program of Action by United Nations proposed a hope that we achieve the goal of full participation and equality of disabled people. Let's come together and use our mind to change the future. That's what Mind Touch does. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Great job. All you guys did excellent. How do you expect to attract developers onto your platform to build third-party applications?
Actually, we have our own online store. The technique has been completed, and next we are going to apply our own host. And then we're going to check it and let the user download from the website. Yeah.
But how do you, why would I as a developer work with you guys instead of something else? Why would I spend time working on this versus something else?
Thank you for your question. And firstly, because we have the sponsors from the government and the local associations, so we're going to use the foundation to encourage them to develop more. And next, we're going to raise their public welfare, the minds, so they can know that, oh, maybe I can do more for public welfare. So that's how it works. Thanks.
Great presentation. You mentioned user testing that you did. You also mentioned talking to agencies. What was the feedback you got from agencies, and what did you change in the system as a result of the feedback?
Thank you for your question. So the question is, what we got from the feedbacks?
From the agencies.
From the agencies.
And what did you change as a result?
Okay, thank you. And from the agency, we can say the local associations for disabled people. They contact disabled people to try our product. And they said that we can do more for them for the first version. The agency said that maybe you, the second version, maybe you can do more because there will be more need. Actually, they helped us find the disabled people and try our product. So it's their they put charge of the feedback. So they're gonna tell me that what you can do and what you will do more. So we developed this not only application, but a platform which can build applications on it. Thank you.
So, I understand that the price of your product is a good one in comparison to others. But do you know how you could offer your product for a better price, or even for free, and at the same time to make money to invest more?
Thank you for your question. And you asked about how we can improve our price, so on.
If your price is good in comparison to others, but it's possible for you to offer this product for a better price or even for free, and at the same time to make profit.
Yeah, thank you for your question. And actually, you see that our price is consisted of the hardware such as a common mic and a camera. However, if the user has enough, they have had the camera. They don't have to buy us camera. So we can make our price lower by providing them only the software and the user manual and the hat, which in later tiny green cube. And then we can make it lower and lower by just provide them how to make this. And they can let their friends or family to make it for him because the cost is so low. And for free, I think the applications on this software can all be made free because we want to do more public welfare things. We don't want to make a profit from it. And you talk about how can we maintain this software, how can we run this. Actually, through the sponsors we get from the government and the local associations and public welfare organizations, we can use part of the foundation to finish the maintain job, to earn a little profit. But to the disabled people, they are all free. Because they have low income, they don't have to pay so much for it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I have a tactical question.
Okay.
The little green cube, why is it a cube? Why is it green?
Thank you very much for your question. Actually, we only want to do the color extraction. It needn't to be green. It can be purple, red, it can be purple actually, it can be yellow or anything. But green is only we choose to use. It has better performance under this environment. And you talked about the shape, actually. It don't have to be circle. It can be a square. We just want to make sure that the camera can capture this, can recognize this, and it can work well under this environment. Thank you.
Just another quick question on the price. How big do you think the audience is for this product? And have you considered the support requirements to meet an audience of that size because it is a low price product?
Thank you for your question. And you said that it is a low price, and how can we make a profit or maintain the thing?
Also, ensure that you can provide adequate support to a potentially big audience.
Thank you. And for the price, we provide to the disabled people a low price. But we can gain more from the public welfare or governments and so on. The foundation can be huge. We need the price to be low, and we need the foundation, part of it, to maintain, and the other of it to encourage third party. And then, so we can make a little profit by it.
So if you sold 1 million of these, if you sold 1 million tomorrow, okay, and 10% of those people had problems with the hat, how would you provide support for those users that had bought your product? Do you have a plan for providing support for the users as well as selling the materials to them?
Thank you. And you talked about how we can provide this one. Millions of it.
If people have problems, they will need someone to ring up and say, my cube does not work. How do you see providing support for those users?
Thank you. Actually, we need our online service. So next, maybe we can gonna have our own cloud computing area, and then we can put the whole service, the data, the user's data on Azure maybe. And for the service of the hardware, this one, we can provide our user manual, a video to tell them how to make it. If they think, oh, it's gonna not work well, so they can make another one. If it still cannot work well, they can find the local disabled association for help. Yeah, and the local disabled association will give us feedback, and we're gonna find more people actually to help us, to service them, to help them, to make a better surrounding and to make a better head return in later time for you.
Thank you. May I ask, how long would it take for someone who is disabled to learn how to use this whole system?
Thank you, that's a great question. Actually, we tested on 20 teenagers and they know how to use computer. And then we let them to use our system easily. But to people who don't know how to use it, think about this. This control method is so simple. And if they don't know how to use, they can firstly, they can see the user manual, and they still cannot understand how to use it. They can ask for help with to the local disabled association, because I can say that they are our agency. They can do a lot of things for us. We tell them how to do and how to train these people to use, and they can do it. Actually, this is a great question because the local disabled association every year they sponsors 200 million RMB for the disabled people to use computer. So we can bind our product with the computer and then to give it to the disabled people. And they will better use it to create a better world.
Thank you very much. May I just clarify? You gave this to 20 teenagers, able-bodied teenagers, and they could use it quickly and easily. But what about disabled teenagers? Did you test it on them?
The disabled teenagers?
Did you test it on disabled people?
Yeah, surely. We tested on, actually we really tested it on disabled people. And the 20 teenagers, they are all disabled.
Thank you very, very much.